So, YouTube, man, I tend to make these videos from time to time when you got good fights coming up. I did one for Vasil Lomachenko, and one of my favorite fighters was at the time Guillermo Rigondeaux, and I feel like just making kind of a keys to victory type video. Well, this one is two all-time greats, two ATGs. I truly feel like whoever is the winner in this fight, I mean, both of them legendary fighters. Let's not get that twisted. I feel like you can put either one of these fighters, talking about Earl Spence and EJ and Terrence Crawford, but you could put them. I feel like you can put them in the ring with any era, and they're gonna be just fine. Cause boxing is one of them sports to me that it transcends the times. Like, I feel like right now, if you put Marvin Hagler at 160, he gonna wipe some shit out. Like, period. Like, if you put him at 160 right now, this day and age, I'm talking the 1980 Marvin Hagler. You bring him little trunk, high socks, old pony shoe wearing ass, up to 2023, he gonna wipe everything out. And I feel the same way about fighters like what's the other middleweight, Carlos Monzon. He gonna wipe some shit out. I feel like these type of fighters, Sugar Ray Robinson, he gonna wipe some shit out. Sugar Ray Leonard, he gonna wipe some shit. I'm talking prime. I'm talking you throw Floyd. You throw Floyd in any era. You throw Floyd in the back era. You could throw Monzon up to this era. You know, some fighters, just think about it like this: Triple G versus Marvin Hagler. Y'all already know what time it is, right? Like, I don't give a damn how much you like Triple G. You already know what time it is. Hagler finna wipe that ass out. Period. You know what I'm saying? Probably in about 8 or 10 rounds, Triple G trying to bang with Hagler, he done. You know what I'm saying? Done. Monzon, he gonna clip his ass with, come on. Canelo jumping all these weight classes. Now, I feel like Canelo, let me leave that one alone. I just know a lot of these fighters, they gonna transcend. Like, not a lot of these fighters transcend time. You know, I just truly feel like that. So, but these two fighters now, let me get to it, because I think I said enough. I think y'all know what I mean. The keys to victory, I'm gonna go for Terrence Crawford. The keys to victory for Terrence Crawford is quite simple, but yet quite complex. And I think this is the reason why, take the accident away, you take away the accident, I think this is the reason why people would be picking him as the favorite. Now, it's because number one, and I think all of these that I'm about to name, which it ain't that many, but I think all of them go hand in hand. Every last one of these are like, because EJ Earl is he's so technical, he's so polished, that all of these go hand in hand. And the way his fighting style is, it's all hand in hand. And you see these happen every fight. Every single fight, this is an Earl Spence fight. So a key to Terrence Crawford beating, contesting with EJ, and I know they see the camera. I mean, of course, anybody with eyes see it. One of the top things is, can he stay off of the ropes? Can he stay off the ropes? And see, this is one of the things that I think that the reason why people picking Terrence Crawford. Because one of the things that you don't see from Terrence Crawford is him really get cornered. Like, even with him moving to 47 and not using his legs as much, you don't see him get cornered. You don't see him against the ropes getting punished. And I mean, to be honest, the keys to victory to me, they both go off of these points. The point number one, the first point I'm making is, can he stay off of the ropes? And then for EJ Earl, can you get him on the ropes? Because everybody know EJ got a punishing style. Now I know him that he can box. That he can box like Sweet Pea. You know what I'm saying? He nice. His footwork nice. He got a nice jab. You know, he can really box and move. But the style that he's adopted is the style where he coming to punish something. He coming to break something. He testing your grit. He testing that. He testing that will. He gonna test that dog. He gonna test the fortitude, the testicular fortitude. He coming to test that. He gonna look right at it, and you gonna see. You gonna, like Canelo said, you gonna feel something special. You know, it's gonna be right there. You gonna feel that. Not just the Triple G used to do it too. It's not just the physical pressure that's getting placed on you. It's a mental pressure that comes with that physical pressure, because he right there on you. He right there on you. And so with him being right there on you, right there in your face, it's like you're gonna have to do something. So if you look at all of his fights, now think about them. Let's go back to, we just gonna stick with his big fights. Algieri, what'd he do? Get him on the ropes, punish him. Van Heerden, the first time a lot of people just really seen him punish. Well, I mean, he was punishing people already, but getting them against the ropes, punish them. What's his name? The other dude he had to fight on a short notice. Is it LaGreco? I want to say it's Phil LaGreco. That sound about right. LaGreco. Then let's go to the one he knocked out after, like, during the Olympics. Bundu. Say, when he gets you against them ropes, that's when his work rate is high, and it becomes legendary status when he gets you against them ropes. Then it's like you turn into a punching bag if you don't react right. So the key to Terrence Crawford, the first key is also the same. They got the same keys. They literally got the same keys to the fight. I was finna make two separate videos, but as I think about it, these niggas got the same keys. Key for Earl, can you get him against the ropes? Can you keep him against the ropes to do your business, to make him fight, your punishing fight? The drag him into that ocean field water where the megalodon at. Can you drag him out there? And Bud, can you throw the reel and get him on the end of the hook, like what both of y'all talking about in the press conference? Well, you say you already got him hooked, now you got to reel him in. You ain't gonna have to do too much reeling, because the nigga coming like Jaws. He coming to bite some shit. The nigga coming to bite some shit. You hear me? That nigga coming. And so I'm interested, because I think Terrence Crawford nice, and I know the way that EJ watch boxing and Terrence Crawford, they both seem like students of the game. I feel like they both watch each other, and I feel like Terrence Crawford, can you avoid getting put on them ropes? Can you keep the fight in the center of the ring? Because Kell Brook couldn't. He tried. He put up a valiant fight to try to keep it in the center of the ring. He couldn't, though. He eventually got against them ropes, and then that's when he started Earl Spence started reeling off them shots. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 3, 4, or 1, 1. And then if we count the numbers, it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When he reeling, he starting to reel them off. And then Crawford, everybody you done seen Crawford against, they try to get him against the ropes. John Molina. And you know what? Before I start naming these people, I kind of feel a type of way when he say he ain't fought nobody. Now, granted, he ain't fought. I can't look at these fighters as legendary fighters. The John Molinas, the Jeff Horns, let's go down to what's my guy at 140, the tall, lanky dude that Danny Garcia didn't fight. Is he Russian? I think he's not Russian. My bad. He's from Ukraine. It'll come to me. But he didn't. But he fought him. You know. He got a lot of solid names on his resume. I mean, all up and down, starting from Brady East Prescott to Yuri Yokas. I look at these names as you can only fight who you can fight. So when you say you can only fight who you can fight, he just fought who he could fight. That's it. But the people that he could fight, he fought them. And they all kind of was known people. It wasn't like, when you seen him, Terrence Crawford versus Hank Lundy. At the time, Hank Lundy still had some smoke. He was like, okay. And then Terrence Crawford wipe his ass out. The other dude, the Olympian, the gold medal Olympian who was undefeated, I think he got like missing some teeth or got the gap in his mouth. He fought him. He was a PBC fighter, if I'm not mistaken. Wiped him out. Wind up toying with him at the end. That dude could fight. Maybe he had a lot. I think he had just beat Lamont Peterson. And I think this was before EJ had got hold to Lamont Peterson, which I still feel like Lamont Peterson got robbed against Danny Garcia. I'm just going all the way through there. I'm all off topic now. But I just cycle back to say I like his resume. I think his resume is about as good as it gets, seeing that he couldn't fight the 147 pounders. Because if you look at 135, I mean, he did what he did at that division, and there was pretty much nothing left for him to do. And then at 140, we could say what we gonna say about his resume, but the only thing he could do was fight the people that was there. But it's funny because it's like, I know all of them. I mean, not being able to think of the name of the dude, the tall Ukrainian dude, but I know the other one was don't tell me I'm forgetting all their names. That look bad. It looked bad. But you had the African. Let me shut up because it sounded worse. You had the African dude, and then who did he take? Did he take a belt from Delorme? Was it Delorme that he got that other belt from? I don't know. I remember watching that fight. I just can't remember if that's who he took the belt from. I'm not finna pull it up. But I'm just saying all that to say this. Like, the resume was solid. But he got to stay off the ropes, or either he gonna get on the rope. Key number 2 is, if he do get put on the ropes, can he tie Earl Spence up? Here's another deciding factor. Because you look, when people do get put on the ropes and they try to stop the action, that's when you hear his strength come into play about how strong EJ is. And then the same thing that I'm saying on one end, it's almost like, it's to be honest, it's almost like you can almost say that Terrence Crawford, everything that EJ is good at, now that I'm thinking about it, Terrence Crawford is really, you don't see him falling victim to what the stuff that EJ is good at. So getting trapped against the ropes. And this ain't no knock. This definitely not a knock against Earl Spence, because I've been, preaching him from the rooftops. I mean, everybody else that know me know how I feel about him as a fighter. But trapping people on the ropes, and Crawford usually don't get trapped against the ropes. Freaking when you try to tie him up and him breaking out of the tie up, that's supposed to be another way to escape, and he usually know how to slip and slide and get out of that to make you work. Now you see Terrence Crawford, when he ties up, which he rarely do tie up, but when the action is stopped, you don't see people busting out of it. Now I seen something that was I seen it from EJ too. When him and Sean Porter tied up, he kind of handled Sean Porter a little bit, like moved him around. And I seen Terrence Crawford do the same thing. So that let me know their strength is kind of relevant. It's kind of equal when it comes to moving Sean Porter around. Kell Brook, we didn't see them tangle up as much. Kell Brook, we also seen him landing and establishing a good jab against Terrence Crawford. He also was able to do the same thing against Spence. But then Spence started dogging it out with him, walking him back. Again, when Kell Brook tried to tie up, that's where he would get more shots reeled off on him. And then he would have to push him. He pushed him into an area that he wasn't comfortable with. So Terrence Crawford is going to have to try to neutralize that. Because EJ coming to do what he coming to do. He coming to beat you up. He already said he coming to damn near break your spirit. So, I mean, nigga say he coming for your soul, bro. He doing some David Goggins shit. He collecting souls right now. So he trying to go on and give me that soul, put that in that bottle, seal it off, put it in my closet with these other, like he knocking on them doors. He got all them dead bodies on the outside of his shirt. But Terrence Crawford, can you stop that? Because can you stop that? So when it's time to seize the fight, can you stop it? Or can you stop it and then fight when you want to fight? Can you control the pace? And the other point is the jab. Can you control that jab? Can you take that jab away? The one thing I seen from pretty much the great fighters, Andre Ward, Floyd, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, you just go down through there. They gonna take away something that you got. They take something away. They make you think twice about it. Can you take away that jab? Can you make him think twice about that jab? Can you slow him down from stepping to you? Like with Ugas, I seen the one thing with Ugas, and it's funny because Ugas said he wasn't gonna get, if I'm not mistaken, I gotta go watch the fight again. But I remember Ugas getting punished in the center of the ring, and I feel like that threw EJ off in the beginning, because he was like, damn, he not really moving back. And then he was taking little slight, subtle steps. But then he started sitting there. So he got too comfortable in there. In the first 2 or 3 rounds, he was making a miss in the inside, but then he started cooking. It was like, okay, EJ made an he adapted to that. Okay, he not moving back. So instead of that, let me start putting it right here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And then that's when he started reeling off the shots. So this fight is pretty much just gonna be adjustment after adjustment after adjustment after adjustment after adjustment. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. Like, and that's it, because I feel like if you can you make EJ flinch from doing what he gonna do? Because he coming to do what he coming to do. He coming to do what he coming to do. And Terrence Crawford, you gonna be able to have to do what you want to do while stopping him from doing what he want to do. Now he can't get caught. Terrence Crawford get caught with clean shots. We done seen it with Kavaliauskas, and he had to. I mean, the way they both make, man. Just talking about the fight, just thinking about the fight is on another level. But the way they both make adjustments and adjustments to adjustments. I done seen both of them make adjustments to adjustments. Especially with EJ and the Mikey Garcia fight, because at first it seemed like he was like, okay, I'm gonna box him on the outside. And at first it was like, okay, Mikey was like, oh, okay, I can deal with it out here. And then it started getting them 1-1-2s to the body, started opening them up. And then next thing you know, it was backing them up. He get against the ropes. Round 10 or 11, say, one of them rounds got stupid. Got stupid. I thought he was finna kill Mikey. Like, for real. So, I don't know. I'm interested in to see this fight. I'm trying to think, because how is Crawford gonna, because even if EJ coming in behind an educated jab and he a high guard, strong, I think that they're gonna both be. So I think first round come out where EJ coming forward. It's a lot of energy in the air. I think that the atmosphere is real thick, almost like a smoke-filled atmosphere. And they meet in the center of the ring. And Crawford, of course, he gonna be the first one to give ground, but he gonna be giving ground like when he fought Benavidez. He gonna be moving and trying to set up his jab, and he not gonna be all that coming out right-handed, trying to figure. I don't think that's gonna happen at all. I think that right from the jump, he gonna be cooking with his jab. Spence gonna be cooking with his jab. Both of them gonna be jockeying for hand position with each other, foot position with each other. One throw a punch, one gonna be stepping around, looking to counter. And then the other one gonna be looking to throw. I could see it getting in the center of the ring, and maybe their first, round or two is gonna be just like that, and then somebody is gonna have to start giving. Terrence Crawford, you better be in some hell of a shape. I really truly feel like, I don't feel like I know he's supposed to, and I put that in quotations, be a better boxer than Spence. I just don't know if that's true though. You gotta think this man was an Olympian. You know what I'm saying? He's the best. He was the best in the United States as a boxer. Now that's amateur wise, and I know on the pro level you see more athleticism in boxing from Crawford doing it on the outside, taking a little less punishment. He stay out, he move, he stick his shots, he land his, and then he gets away. But EJ don't really get hit either. Spence don't really get hit either. He catch a lot on his gloves and deflect a lot, and so he's strong too. So you seeing these shots come at him, but he's not really getting hit with super clean shots. So I'm trying to see, maybe the left-handed style from Crawford gives Spence a lot more trouble, because you got to think, we haven't really seen Spence against a southpaw, a hard punching southpaw. I don't even know southpaw. The highest level, it was supposed to be Manny Pacquiao. Thank God that Manny Pacquiao couldn't fight that man. I know you wanted him on your resume, Earl, but I'm glad you didn't fight him, man. I'm glad you didn't fight Pacquiao, because I did not want to see that man go out like that. He didn't need to fight you or Crawford. I think him fighting Ugas was the way it was supposed to go. I think him fighting Ugas was the perfect way it was supposed to go, because Ugas couldn't punch. Ugas couldn't punch his way enough to really do to Manny Pacquiao what was supposed to be done, but he punched hard enough to do to Manny Pacquiao what was supposed to be done. If you get what I'm saying on that, you know what I'm saying? Cause boy, I can't even imagine Manny Pacquiao. I cannot imagine, and I was saying that I could not imagine Manny Pacquiao getting in there with Earl Spence. I can't imagine it. I couldn't put my I couldn't imagine it. I could not imagine it. The nigga too little. Period. He was gonna crush it. I think I think they had already knew, and they just used that to sell, because I could not see Manny Pacquiao. I can't see them putting that man in there like that. I couldn't see it. I could not see it. I could not see it. And I'm glad it didn't happen. That's a fight that I'm glad didn't happen, because Manny Pacquiao would be dead right now. The nigga would be dead right now. The nigga heart would have killed him, because Freddie, he wasn't gonna let Freddie throw in the towel. The nigga would have been dead, because he'd have been knocked out again. He'd have been knocked out. So, and Terrence Crawford, Bob Arum had already said it. He said the same thing I'm saying. Man, you don't want to see Manny Pacquiao get you don't nobody want to see Manny Pacquiao get beat up like that, man. Nigga like Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody wanted him to beat Floyd. Nigga like Manny Pacquiao. Putting that nigga in there with Crawford and Spence. Nah, y'all did good putting him in there with Thurman. And really and truly, if Thurman wouldn't, I honestly feel like this. If Thurman wouldn't have got his ass dropped that first round, he was gonna win that fight. He was on his way he was getting too cocky, and Manny popped his ass. But Manny was in a life or death fight with Thurman. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa though, because Thurman, I think he underestimated him, and he still had one more kick up in there. But say, man, I'm glad that one didn't happen. And this video running kind of long, and I already stated my points. I'm gonna keep talking.